Welcome to All Pro Football Data. My name is Jim Coburn, and today's episode we're talking about Noah Fifita, quarterback of Arizona, based on his data profile. So we're going to look at his data coming into the season. Fifita is a under the radar prospect to me because based on his overall data, it's fantastic. He's probably one of the best statistical quarterbacks coming into this season with eligibility for the 2025 NFL draft class. Now, I know there's going to be some people out there that are going to compare him to certain prospects, and people are going to go, well, they're not going to like him because of some of the comparisons you might get. But his overall passing efficiency and everything else like that has been fantastic, and that's kind of what I really want to talk about on today's episode. So, first off, if you're new to the channel, new to the stuff that I do, stay to the end when I kind of show what his overall outlook is. But you can kind of pause the video here to kind of learn about the mobile quarterback score. But the one kind of negative in terms of Noah is his mobile quarterback score is really non-existent. He was not about that life at all in terms of rushing and his mobile ability at Arizona. So again, it's not a negative thing. Again, he's more of a pocket passer, but he definitely doesn't have that dual threat ability in terms of his relative mobility, which is what the mobile quarterback score is really measuring is relative mobility. But overall data is positive. There's a lot of positive things to look at here. When you look at his passing efficiency, this is where he really does exceptional. Is when you look at his touchdown to interception ratio, his completion percentage, based on his strength of schedule and strength of team. And when you take a look at this data here, 91 percentile in terms of his BQS, which is his best quarterback score, and his career score is 91.20. Now, this is based on 1 year worth of data, so we still need another season's worth of data to see if he improves on this number or regresses on this number. But this is a very good start to his collegiate career as a quarterback. So this is when this happens. This is kind of like the Justin Herbert metric. This is like the Caleb Williams metric or whatever other metrics you want to say. It's a metric where this happens with younger quarterbacks, and you kind of stand up to attention because you're like, oh, he might have something here. That's definitely what this is for Fifita. So I am kind of excited to see what happens because this is a really good start to his collegiate career. Now, in terms of situational stats, so this is a new metric that I am introducing. I'm probably going to condense it down, maybe make it a little bit more accessible to people. But I looked at different situational statistics for quarterbacks to kind of see the differences in them. And I think from a first down situational stat perspective, second down and third down, we're going to look at all that stuff. And based on this data, so attempts, completions, percentages, yards, touchdowns, interceptions, quarterback rating, all that kind of stuff, Fafita was exceptional on first down in terms of first down situations. Hits all the marks that you really are looking for at the position in terms of this data. When you look at his other first down situational percentages, taking a look at the touchdown to interception ratio on first downs, the or I should say, first down completion percentage was 78 percentile. His TD percentage on first downs was 86. 15 plus yard plays was 72 percentile. So this is the number of throws that were 15 plus essentially. And then 25 plus yard plays were also very high for him as well. So he is somebody who is making big plays down the football field with great touchdown to reception ratio and a really good completion percentage. Because of that, these are some really, really good numbers to hit for him. When you look at second down situations, not as great though. So when you look at attempts and completions on second down, not as high. Really good completion percentage, but his yards and touchdowns and everything else is a little bit low here. And when you look at his second down situational stats, his touchdown interception ratio drops a lot. His first down completion percentage also drops. His TD percentage is a little down there, but he still is making big time throws down the football field. So in second down situations, he is showing some inconsistency in terms of his situational statistical data. And then on third down, which is the money down, as they say in football, he was fantastic here. Taking a look at his third down situational statistics, really great across the board here. And then, of course, when you look at his touchdown interception ratio, his third down completions, his TD percentage, his 15-yard plus, 25-yard plus plays, he is money on third down situations. So this was one of the most impressive statistics for me. I might be a little biased in it because, again, most of the data actually favors first down situational statistics when you look at the overall data. But third down wise, again, on the money down, on the down that really matters to keep the drives going, he was fantastic in those situations. So this is a really big positive for him, and this is why I'm so hyped for him in the future because these are really great numbers. And again, this is first year of full time FBS, a full year worth of starts for him, and I'm really excited to see what he does next year. Now, the outlook for him. I think Noah Fifita profiles as a backup to potential all-pro quarterback based on data. He has one of the strongest profiles in this class with elite passing efficiency across the board. However, and this is where I kind of get to the thing I mentioned initially in the video, I think his height may put him in the Tua Bryce Young category. So there's a lot of people that have biases against shorter quarterbacks. Kyler Murray, I think, was a quarterback that kind of helped push along the narrative so teams are willing to kind of take a chance on those types of players a little bit more often. Same thing could be said for Russell Wilson. In fact, Russell Wilson, even though he did say a thing where he was talking about African American quarterbacks, that he kind of helped kind of usher in the influx of that, which is kind of yes and no. We've always had different stewards of African American quarterbacks come in. But I think what he really needs to speak to is shorter quarterbacks because before Russell Wilson, teams were not drafting 5'10", 5'11" quarterbacks in the first round. That was unheard of in many ways. A lot of times they at best would be like a Rodney Peete situation or other places, like second round, third round, even that area. It's just talk to Drew Brees. Drew Brees did not end up in the first round. He dropped all the way to the second round, and then they finally took him. So shorter quarterbacks are not players that teams typically invest heavy in draft picks into until we've seen the success of guys like Tua and guys like Russell Wilson and those other sort of prospects. So from that perspective, that's where Noah might get kind of lumped in, but I don't think it really hurts him either. So bottom line is, I really like Noah's data. I really like what he's doing so far based on his 1 year season. I think if he, increases his second down completion percentage up a little bit and kind of stays consistent, this is somebody that I think could be one of the best quarterbacks in next year's draft class if he declares. He might stay another year. He might stay until his third year maybe, which again wouldn't hurt him. But this is a very good start to his collegiate career from a data perspective, and I'm very excited to see what happens with him in the future. So with all that stuff out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Jim Coburn. You can check out my other work at patreon.com/jcoburn. You can also check out my X, formerly known as Twitter account, at Geometrics. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.